Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk more about the operation of the mower, especially with the blades turning, and you can't really operate it at a low throttle when you got, when you have the blades going. But the problem is you can't really put it on a higher higher gear, because you'll lose control of it, which you'll see in my video here. And again, I'm still trying to get used to it, but the thing is, notice how right there, you notice how it jumped. What it is you got to get used to that, using that left hand to hit that daggone, that middle gear, and bringing it back under control. You'll see right outside of the picture, I'm going to speed it up, and it gets away with it. It gets away from it. You can see when every time you see it pops a wheelie, that means it got away from me. The thing I'm finding out with this John Deere, that it's, even if I'm walking with it, that's what I'm doing right now. See, when on that high, on the high end, when I got the throttle really high, it's hard to turn it around smooth, you know what I mean? So what I just got to do is just get used to, slowing down the throttle, or slowing down the gear. You'll see it a few times when I make these turns, that I'm trying to be nice and easy. That one right there was a nice and easy one. But you see how like it wiggles, I'm still, I got the throttle on high, because like I said, I'm trying to cut with, the blades. But it's going to take some time getting used to, because it feels like, I mean, again, I'm not a professional, but it feels like a hairpin trigger turn. But you can see how right there, see how I'm popping a wheelie? I literally had to push on both of them and back it up, because the throttle speed is really high. And again, what I'm showing you guys the what's going on with it. See how I adjust it, and I'm gonna keep adjusting it to get that right amount of high throttle, and being able to walk with it without having to run down the daggone road. The reason I don't have the scully down is because the ground's actually wet. And as you can see right there, I put both to back it up, and instead of popping a wheelie, so that's telling you like I have too much throttle. But if you're going to be cutting, you have to have a high throttle, so that it'll mulch right or do right, by what you're trying to accomplish. But this is, I think, the second or third day that I was using it. This video is actually a part of my what you see how I popped the wheelie right there. Yeah, I'm still running on. This video was a part of my breakdown of how I liked this John Deere mower. But I had noticed watching it, since I didn't have anything that I was actually cutting. And right now, see, if you see, I'm going at a nice steady pace, and not really, I'm walking, and like a steady pace. The thing about it is, I think like the center of gravity is further to the back of the mower, so anything, see how I popped that wheelie right there, and I grabbed both handles to make it go in reverse. But it's just gonna, this again, this is not a negative thing. What I'm saying is, I have to get used to it. Or if you're thinking about buying this mower, you have to get used to those, the turns, especially when you have that mower at the throttle at such a high speed. But the other thing is that it's just going to take some time getting used to, and really enjoying it, which I'm really, trust and believe, I'm having a ball with this daggone thing. I can't wait to get back home and mow some more. You know, my grass will be nice and high, and I'm gonna have fun doing it. But what I'm seeing is you just gotta get it down to a natural instinct. If you lose control of it, to slap that the gear lever, you know, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4. If you slap it down to neutral, the mower will stop. And again, if you just let go of the dead man switch on both sides, it will stop. You know what I mean? And you know, see, notice I popped in the wheelie again. But right there, you can't see it in the camera, but that's a big slope. That's a big slope right there. And I'm, you know, trying to see how I need to take care of that. But going up and down that slope, I have to push it, you know, push forward on it, or I'm going to be popping a wheelie. Which is, you know, I ain't got no problem with it, but you know, it's something like a big professional mower like this, you know, you want to be able to, you know, get into it and enjoy it and stuff like that. Again, my grass, compared to what my grass used to look like, this is, you know, a miracle. I'm gonna do a video. Maybe I got some old pictures of the dirt patch that it was. I call myself trying to do some top dressing. You can see right there, and you're supposed to do that when the grass is fully growing, and it's not fully grown yet. So all I did was, you know, screw it up. So, but I'm still learning and still trying to figure it out. But right there, you can see, because it's gonna pop a wheelie in a second, I believe. But that's a good slope right there. So when you're going up the slopes, you just gotta push forward on the handle. And what I'm doing is I'm just back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, just trying to get a feel for old girl. Because again, you know, this is a very strong and very strong and very powerful machine. It's worth it. You know, I still think it's worth it. But you just have to get used to, if you've never had one before, like I've never had one before. And see, notice, okay, that's a good incline. The camera doesn't show it, but it's going at a slant to the right, and you didn't see me, but I hit the button to cut the blades on so we can hit the rocks. But that's a good indication. It didn't slide or anything like that. I gotta throw some more air in the tires. I think when I got the tires, they were a little on the low side. But it just takes some time to get used to, and just know that throttle ain't no joke, because you need to keep that throttle going. You notice I just gave up and said, you know, just let go, let it cut off by itself. But you know, you can just you get used to using your hand to hit the middle gear button and put it in the neutral spot. That neutral spot stops it. It just stops. Or you can push that brake down, but I'm not at that level yet to hit that brake. But that brake, it'll still keep going if you got your hands on everything. You know what I mean? So again, if you hit that neutral, put it in neutral, it will slam. It will slam to the it'll slam to the stop position. And really, that's it. If you really like stuff like this, and please please subscribe. We're going to go on a journey, because I've got other mowers, but this big boy, we're going to enjoy this, and add. I'm gonna see about getting things to add to this mower to make it even more fun to be with. Peace.